Back. What's going on, everybody? This is AALS3179. It's been a while. I've done live stream video. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the top 20 restaurant combinations. Now, I want to don't want to do it alone. I want to do it with my good friend all the way from Vermont, who is from the northern eastern side of the US. Is you all known him as, well, he used to be called Old School Monster Jam fan or Old School Monster Truck fan. Now he goes by Oldschoolfan00, the one we did last time. My good pal, Patrick. Patrick, want to introduce yourself?
Yep. Hello, everybody. I'm back again with another video collab with AALS3179. Let's get to it.
Yes, sir. I can't wait. I'm super excited. Alrighty. So today's video we are getting ready to talk about is restaurants combinations. So I want to talk about a little history. So let me just turn off my AC for a while, even though it's so hot here in California. This is what happens when you live in the California territory. But anyways, so I want to share you a little history of what inspired me to do restaurant combinations. So believe it or not, Patrick, long before we met, it started way before. I'm talking about the somewhere around the probably towards the middle of 2000s when I used to live in this old house. Let's just say when you were facing my house, there's a highway. If you turn to the left and drive several miles down, we had a restaurant combination. It's known as Taco Bell and Pizza Hut, which I call it Taco Hut. But I'm going to get to that later, which is Pizza Hut and Taco Hut combination. That was the first time I saw it, including I get to see KFC and Taco Bell combined somewhere in LA.
Yeah, that is definitely very unique, if you ask me. The combination restaurants that they really are.
Yep, including not to mention what you call it a hold on, give me one sec. Hold on, give me one sec. Sorry about the interruption. I got my it was just a quick announcement. Anyway, so I want to so right after when I got introduced to it, let's just say if you ever go to Las Vegas, which is still exists somewhere around in the M&M's world, if you ever go to Vegas, Patrick, there is a area down in there's a thing called food court. They have a bunch of restaurants. They got Subway in there, they got a Taco Bell, they got a Panda Express. Like, have you ever? I don't know if you have those in Vermont, or maybe you've been there when you did your family road trip. Have you ever go to some random gas stations that you see several restaurants, or if you go to food courts, doesn't matter whether it's like a random food court area, whether it's a casino area, which I've been there before, and the casino they had several combinations. And have you ever been to any other? Like, have you ever seen that before, Pat?
Mostly, I've seen that mostly in a mall that is shut down, where there were several places to go to, but like an actual food court, I've never been to one actually.
Gotcha. Yeah. Including not to mention, even though you could say I've been seeing all that stuff, it took me until after the 2000s. This is like I'll say between 2005 to 2007. Fast forward to 2021 when we were coming back to our, the pre-days of COVID era. Remember that, Patrick? When we were trying to come back to COVID era?
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember those days. Those days sucked.
Yep, I agree. And the funniest thing is that I was at Fresno, California, at the time when I went for the Monster Truck Nitro tour. I remembered that when I went to Taco Bell, they were posting out these memes of the picture. That's how I discovered Ken Taco Hut. Now, for a lot of people that thinks that I discovered Ken Taco Hut, which I'm going to mention a little bit, I was introduced to Ken Taco Hut somewhat in the 2000s, like somewhere right there. But I was introduced somewhere around in 2021 when I saw the picture. Someone says, "If that flag offends you, I will send you packing." And it has like a picture, kind of like a look-alike flag sign with a combination of KFC, Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, and then finally, until we went to fast forward this year, this past I believe was March or April, a YouTuber named Sam Reed, which I do recommend watch his video. He got me into Kentaco Hut because of the combination restaurants, and then right after about 2-3 months later, after I talk about it numerous times, because you know me, because I talk about Waffle House so much. Now Kentaco Hut is taking over, and now because he visited a place called IHOPPlebee's, which is an IHOP Applebee's, which is somewhere around in Texas. That's how I got my inspiration to do restaurant combinations and stuff like. So yeah, that's my brief history. What do you think?
Yeah, most definitely. Now, the first ever combination restaurant that I ever went to is over. It's over in Queensbury. I mentioned this to you in the private. Um, Taco Silvers is what I call it now because I took inspiration from you. I call it Taco Silvers. It's Long John Silver's and Taco Bell all in one place. But I believe, if I remember correctly, I think that they're like two different employee systems that work in there, not like just the one like we were talking about the Taco Hut. But I could be wrong though. It's been a while since I've been to that Long John Silver's and Taco Bell.
Yeah, I gotta say, Pat, whenever you get a chance to that, you gotta take that. You got to get take that grain of salt, man. You gotta risk yourself for that.
Mm-hmm. That's for sure.
Alrighty, yes, sir. Alrighty, I'm gonna show you some pictures that I did this on my whatchamacallit, on my you probably you saw that on Instagram. A lot of people saw it on my social medias. So I'm getting ready to start it. So we're gonna start with this one later. We're gonna skip some of them because I want to save the best ones for last. So the first one, this is the one I come up with for the third time that it's fan made. It's not a real thing, but this is Little Del Castle. It's a combination between Little Caesars Pizza, Del Taco, and White Castle. Like, can't you imagine, Patrick? Imagine if you're in the mood for all these three restaurants, you decided, hold on, someone make it, and look like someone raise the air says chicken out sounds like heaven. Yes, sir. And chicken out will be coming out and just shortly raise the air. So make sure keep an eye on it. So, anyways, raise the air, keep an eye on the video because there's more, you'll see it in a little bit. But anyways, so what do you think, Pat? Like, so what I was thinking of, can't you imagine if someone from like oh yeah, raise the air says I'm not joking. Yep, I know, dude. You're not joking. I'm not. You're gonna see it in a bit. So what I was trying to say was, imagine if you go to like, let's say if you love Little Caesars, you love Del Taco, you love White Castle, like you could do one and one and one. Like just get a actual pizza slice from Little Caesars, get one taco or burrito from from Del Taco, and you can get one of those sliders from White Castle. Like, what do you think? Smart idea?
Yeah, it would definitely be a good idea.
Yeah, like
You know,
can't you? Oh, go first.
yeah, like you said, just go get you a slice of pizza, a taco, and one of those sliders. Even though the only restaurant on this one that I've ever been to was, of course, Little Caesars, but I've never been to Del Taco or White Castle.
Gotcha. Yeah, whenever you go to Del Taco, oh, Raise the Air says I only love Little Caesars. Oh, I got you, buddy. But there's more restaurants. Raise the Air. Don't forget, keep on your eye out. You know the funny, like I've been to. You know it's funny because I've been to Little Caesars, love it. I've been to Del Taco, and it's funny because as a Taco Bell guy, even my brothers are Taco Bell guys. None of them don't like Del Taco, but I'm the only one that love Del Taco. I highly recommend. But I would start with the Del Burrito or the Bean Burrito, but the only restaurant I have never been to, as like you said, White Castle, because we never had one in California. I wish we had one in California. I thought we did had one in California, but I'm surprised we don't. But I have a coworker of mine who's from, native to Chicago. He once told me that it's really good. Like they offer you, like, look, get this, Patrick. At the time, I don't know if they still do it to this day. They offer you 12 sliders, all of them for like $6 or $5. What do you think?
Yeah, that definitely sounds like a pretty good deal, if you ask me.
Yeah, like I'm gonna be honest with you. Can't you imagine if you have a friend who is strong, who has muscles and he's tougher than you, and he could be aggressive unless you're on a bad side. When he tried a bunch of these sliders from White Castle, but it still did not fill them up. He would order like 7 orders, and it still won't fill them up. Wouldn't you be surprised?
Yeah, I would be surprised because I guarantee you, if I'd eat something like that, I probably would get sick after a while, if you ask me. But yeah, it would definitely would surprise me if he ate. Like, it doesn't surprise me because I've seen so many people do those hot dog competitions. I know we're getting a little bit off topic, but I've seen so many of those food eating competitions, and they're like eating like 12 hot dogs, and they're still not full yet. It's crazy.
I oh, excuse me, but I know it's because call it? It's because I would have been, yeah, I would have been full already. Like I'll be like, yeah, no, I can't eat too much. I'm just gonna stop right there because I have a limit to eat. Like if they want to eat more, they can, but not me. I try to stay away from it, even as a fat guy myself, even though I expose myself a little bit. But anyways, like can't you imagine the interior of Little Del Castle? Like imagine I bet it will be Coca-Cola. I don't know if either of them. I know, well, Little Caesars, I know they're part of Pepsi. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think it will be Coca-Cola or Pepsi areas? Because you have Pepsi, you got for Pepsi, you got High C Fruit Punch, you got Dr. Pepper, you got I think it was no Sprite's not part of Coke. Oh yeah, it is. I think so. But meanwhile, Pepsi, you got Mountain Dew, you also got Starry, whatever they call it, which I prefer Sierra Mist in my opinion. And also you also got the Dove lemonade or whatever all those drink stuff. What do you think in your opinion?
Yeah, that would definitely be a good idea. I would say most of these that these three restaurants, they're mostly are selling Pepsi. It wouldn't surprise me if they were just selling just Pepsi because I know Little Caesars sells Pepsi.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention Del Taco served Coca-Cola. Actually, that's I was there Del Taco yesterday. And by the way, high C fruit punch. Get an extra large high C fruit punch. That is way better than soda. If I was gonna pick soda, Mountain Dew is just my thing.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
you.
Anyways, for my ratings for Little Del Castle, even though I've never been to White Castle,
Mm,
I'm just gonna give it a I'll probably give it a 4-star ratings, like 4 out of 5. We're gonna do 5-star ratings, so I'm gonna give it a
all right.
4 out of 5. What about you?
I would say me personally, I would give it um a 3.5.
Gotcha. All right, we're gonna move to the next one. We're gonna skip these two first. We're gonna go, ooh, the rival company, Mc Wendy's King, a combination of McDonald's, Wendy's, and Burger King. Like, can't you imagine, Patrick? These three restaurants have a beef grudge against each other. It's like saying the Yankees versus the Dodgers World Series. I mean, yeah, it's like Yankees and Red Sox to baseball. It's like in football, your Packers and the Bears. It's like you're saying in hockey is the Toronto Blue Jays and the Montreal Canadiens. And it's like in basketball, my LA Lakers and the Boston Celtics. Or you can say in Monster Jam, it's like Gravedigger and Max D. Or I don't know whether Gravedigger Max D is brutal or which is more brutal between Digger Max D or Dalmatian Monster Dalmatian Mohawk Warrior, even though I'm off the topic. What do you think?
Yeah, that would definitely be something. So think about it. Two restaurants that hate each other being combined as one. That would be hilarious.
Not to be hilarious, not just hilarious. They would have make a bill. Imagine they make $1 trillion, like a good amount of money. What do you think?
Yeah, maybe a couple $1 million, but as far as trillion, I don't know about that.
Yeah. No, but if for real, if there was a McWendy's King around here, I would get a one Big Mac from McDonald's, even though the Big Mac's okay, but I'll probably switch the Big Mac for a McChicken because the Big Mac's good, don't get me wrong, or I like the quarter pounder, but I think I'm gonna go with the McChicken. That's just my go-to. And for Wendy's, for sure the Baconator, Burger King for sure the Whopper, and I would get a fries with each, but I rather just do fries, but I rather get one area with the drink. But for sure, they're all Coca-Cola related, so I'm gonna assume Coca-Cola. All I need is an extra large high C fruit punch. What about you?
Yeah, I would get me a vanilla shake from McDonald's, and then I would get the double hamburger from Wendy's, which is one of my personal favorites from Wendy's. Just with no cheese, no nothing on, it, just a plain Jane burger. And as far as Burger King, I'll take their fries.
Gotcha. And also, I was gonna ask you this. I did talk to my coworkers. They do agree. If they imagine if McWendy's King does exist, like if they started their own playground, like can't you imagine they have their own playground and their arcade, like the world's largest McDonald's down in Orlando, Florida? That would have been something unique. Or they could just sell some discontinued items, like something that the fans were begging, like something that they want to see come back, but the only way to get it, you gotta go to McWendy's King. Like imagine looking at the interior of the place, like you go to the front counter, there's some separation stations between you got on the right side, you got Burger King. In the middle, you got Wendy's, and the left side is McDonald's. And the menu is so large, so big, it's like video monitor. It just changed the fact like you have to be in line on separate areas. What do you think?
Yeah, that would yeah, I agree.
Hmm. Anyways, for my McWendy's King, since they're a good rivalry and I like my idea, I'm gonna give it a 5-star rating, 5 out of 5. You?
I would say a 4 out of 5 for me.
Gotcha. Alrighty, next is Bone Jane and Bun. So Bone Jane and Bun. Now this is something funny. So it's a combination of three restaurants. So Bo Jane came all the way from Bojangles, which is all the way from the Carolina area. I'm talking about North and Southern Carolina, or North Carolina, South Carolina. I meant to say they're kind of like the Carolina version of the Southern Eastern to KFC. Like they serve chicken, mashed potatoes, all that stuff like KFC, Bojangles. And you got one of my restaurant that I'm used to seeing is, well, I know you don't see them because they're mostly in the West Coast, is In and Out. And I put at Bun from Cinnabon. Like, can't you imagine, you just get a fried chicken or a chicken sandwich or something from Bojangles, get a burger like a cheeseburger from In and Out, and a cinnamon for like a dessert from Cinnabon. What do you think?
That definitely sounds like a pretty good idea. Yeah, just go get you some biscuits from Bojangles and hamburger and a cinnamon bun. That would definitely go hand in hand.
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, you can. Oh, what if you do like the big meal? Imagine like you doing imagine it was a party of you and your family or your friends. You just get the big meal like from Bojangles section. You get the mashed potatoes, the chicken strip. I think, no, not the chicken strip. It's like that fried chicken. Yeah, it's the fried chicken from there. And what you call it, the biscuit. I believe they have coleslaw. Like, let me hold on. Let me go check the menu. While I'm looking at it. Let me go check how it looks because what you call it, I know I've been to Bojangles once when out, but at the time I was in the airport in North Carolina. So let me see. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me go check the menus real quick. Oh yeah, you know what? They do have a family meal in Bojangles, so it comes with a bunch of fried chicken, some biscuits, coleslaw, and some mashed potatoes. And then for In and Out, probably get a burgers and fries. And then Cinnabon, you just get the cinnamons, like you get the, if they serve the big size like a cake, you could share it with your friends or get a bunch of those for dessert. But for a drink, I'm gonna go with, they're gonna stick with Coca-Cola. How about you?
Yeah, I would stick with Coca Cola too. It's one of my favorite, drinks. Like if that or Sprite because Sprite's owned by Coke. But yeah, I would definitely do. I would do that.
Yeah, or a Powerade. I would get a high C fruit punch, man. I mean, I like Coca-Cola, don't get me wrong. I do like the cherry Coke. I do like regular and cherry, but if I was gonna pick all of them from Coca-Cola section, I'm gonna go with high C because high C fruit punch, you know, I like the fruit punch. That's just me. So.
Yeah, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, like, can't you imagine if you look at the interior? I bet you they're gonna combine both between In and Out and Bojangles. If you combine Bojangles and In and Out, combine in one area, but the Cinnabon could be in the either far right or far left. However, is separated because they want to separate it the Cinnabon away from the Bojangles and the In and Out. Like, it's so cool. You have an East Coast and a West Coast restaurant combined together with a restaurant that's franchised both coasts. What do you think?
Yeah, that would sound like a good idea.
Yeah, I see why not. Anyways, for my final rating, I'm gonna give it a probably like a 3.5 out of 5 or 4. What about you?
Yeah, same with me. 3.5.
Gotcha. All right, moving on to the next one is Dunkin' Robbins. You know that place is real. It is 100% real. Dunkin' Robbins is a combination of Dunkin' Donuts and Basket Robbins. The reason why is because they're part of the same company. So I got rid of the B, put the Dunkin' Donuts logo. I just put Dunkin's and it's Dunkin' Robbins. Like, can't you imagine? You get an ice cream and a donut or a coffee or whatever they have, like all that stuff. What do you think?
That would definitely be a really good idea. I've never even heard of Robbins before, but Dunkin' Donuts, yes.
Oh, it's called Basket Robbins, actually.
Basket Robbins, okay.
Yeah. So let me give you a little quick history. Baskin Robbins is an ice cream shop.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. All right. So basically, if I were to go to to Dunkin' Robbins, yeah, give me their yeah, give me Dunkin's iced coffee, and then I would go get me an ice cream, and I'm all set.
Hmm. And you know the place is real. You did you notice that?
Nope, I didn't even notice that. Yeah, I never knew that.
Yeah, it's real. I don't know if you can search it up your phone, but you can look it up. It is 100% real. Like I'm looking at it right now on my phone. I'm looking at the exterior. Like I think if you go to the interior, it's not like a big like a red like the aside from all the restaurant stands, but it's like a small stance. But all you just do is that you just look at the donuts, including in the if you go to the Basket Robbins section, you can pick a flavor because that's you're like I don't know if you've ever been to an ice cream shop. You go in, you ask them to pick a flavor. It doesn't matter whether you want it in a bowl or in a cup or you want it in a cone. You can order that, or you can order some of the specials off their menus from Basket Robbins. You know.
Yep. Okay. I see. I see it on my PC. Yep. There's one in Cypress, Texas.
Hmm. Imagine there's one not that far from where you live. Maybe you could just drive out there. Maybe you could try Basket Robbins yourself.
Yeah, probably would. Like I said, never even heard of Basket Robbins. You know.
Gotcha. Yeah, like I say, it's an ice cream shop. It's where you like aside from like I'm gonna be off the topic a little bit in this one. Yeah, like I say, because basket I know I did mention to you earlier, I do repeat stuff, that's just me. But yeah, if you it's an ice cream shop. When you go there, you ask what flavor you want, they'll serve it for you and they'll get it. It's kind of like I don't know if you've ever been to Cold Stone, but like have you ever been to Cold Stone?
Nope, never.
Oh, okay. But I mean, you never been to an ice cream shop where you go inside, you ask them like, what do you want? Like, do you want it in a cone? Do you want it in a cup? And do you pick a flavor? And the server, they put it for you and they give it to you in the front counter and you pay for it.
Oh yeah, yep. I have been to a night inside ice cream shop, mostly Stewart's.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Anyway, so my final results for Dunkin' Robbins. This is a real place. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5 star rating. I'm gonna give it all full 5 stars because the color, everything, atmosphere, and it's a good idea. You know, get a donut, get an iced coffee, get an ice cream maybe afterwards. Or imagine putting your vanilla ice cream in your Dunkin's coffee. Maybe you could combine it. Would you do that or no?
Yeah, I would do that. I bet it would taste pretty good.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. You just need a little small cup. Just grab like a plastic spoon where you got it from Baskin Robbins. Grab the vanilla ice cream, and you don't have to tell them like fill it all the way, fill it half away, or maybe just drink half of the iced coffee and just put it on top of it. And if it still has that whipped cream, and then you just mix, and then you should give it a little shake and see how it tastes like. You know.
Yeah, that would definitely sound pretty good.
Oh yeah. Anyways, what's your 5 star rating out of Dunkin' Robbins?
I would say five as well for me. Really like Dunkin' Donuts. But I would love to try Basket Robbins when I get the chance.
Yeah. Wait, you're from Vermont. Real quick before we get to the next one, you're from Vermont, right?
Yep, I'm from Vermont.
Okay, let me see real quick. I know I'm off the topic. Let me see if I can help you in this one. Near Vermont. I'm going to search if there's a Baskin Robbins near you. Oh yeah, there is one in Vermont, but it's in. Oh no, hold on. No, that's not. That's Los Angeles. I'm sorry. Hold on, Vermont. Let me see the state. There's. Gosh damn it. Sorry, because my Google thing is being. It's on crack. You know.
Oh yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if that's what the Google employees snort nowadays.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, moving on.
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. Let's just move on. I think I'll probably send you the load. Could be a next. Okay, we're gonna skip to this one. We're gonna go to Timabon. All righty, we're gonna go to Timabon. We're going back to Cinnabon, but this one is Tim Hortons. So I don't know if you noticed, but Tim Hortons. I don't know a lot of details about it, but I know Tim Hortons is mostly a coffee shop. It's like Canada. It's based in Canada. It's Canada's version of Starbucks. Tim Hortons. Let me see the menus real quick for Tim Hortons. But yeah, Tim Hortons is like a like I mentioned, It's a coffee shop for what you call it for Canada. Oh, and they serve donuts, so it's like a Dunkin' Donuts slash oh yeah, so it's kind of like a Dunkin' Donuts version to Canada. They serve. It looks. I'm looking at pictures right now. They serve donuts. They serve snack wraps. They serve breakfast sandwiches. Because I know Cinnabon, they're mostly known for cinnamon. What do you think? Like cinnamon. I mean cinnamon rolls. So what do you think?
Yeah, that would sound pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds like really good. Including not to mention I probably like I know there's no Tim Hortons here in California. There is some parts in the US, but I think it's in the northern in the border, like close
Yeah.
by, because it's a Canada based area. Like, can't you imagine? You can get a coffee and a food from Tim Hortons, and you get a like a cinnamon roll from Cinnabon. What do you think? Would you do that?
Sure.
Yeah, I would do it. Like, can't you imagine the interior? I bet if you go inside the place, it has that glass building. You can smell the coffee bean. Like, the coffee beans is pre-made. You can have the whiff of the smell of something like I don't know, like something. And it's a place I bet you would go there for free Wi-Fi's if they offer free Wi-Fi's. Like, let's say if you're doing computer work, bring your laptop. You can start doing your computer work at that place. What do you think?
Sure. Yeah, if the Wi-Fi at home is acting up, just go right there and just, plug it in and just go right to it.
Hmm. That's what you gotta do. Alrighty, so my final results for Timabon, like the Tim Hortons Cinnabon, I think I'm gonna go with between 3 or 4 out of 5 stars. How about you?
I would say 2 out of. I would actually say no. I take that back. I would say at least a 3.5.
Gotcha. Alrighty, so let's move on to the next one. Oh, look, here it is, Taco Way. Okay, so before I get to the moment, I want to get off the topic a little bit about this. It has something to do with it. Let's just say my brother's girlfriend found this in Utah. By the time they were on their way home from Utah, they found a gas station where it have a Taco Bell and a Subway, combine both, and she called it Taco Way. So I got that inspiration because of her. She was the main reason why. Oh, and by the way, there was another combination restaurant got me into because of her. I'll probably talk about it later. That's gonna be a later thing. But anyways, let's focus on this. But yeah, Taco Way. She found Taco Way. It's a real thing. Well, it's not a combination restaurant. It's combination to the gas station down in Utah. But yeah, she found Taco Way. What do you think?
Yeah, that sounds pretty awesome.
Like, can't you imagine? Because I got a feeling they could do both can do Mountain Dew. No, they could both do Pepsi. Because I'll get a Mountain Dew. All you need is a Mountain Dew. I'll just get one item from Taco Bell. It could be a cravings meal, and I can get a foot long or a 5 foot or a 5 inch sandwich. What do you think?
Sure. That definitely sounds pretty good.
Oh yeah, I love Subway, especially the steak and cheese. You know what I did? I add a lot of it. I know I'm off the subject, but I love the lettuce, tomatoes, the avocados, the black olives, the not just the cheese, and I like it mine toasted, literally, because you cannot eat your sandwich without getting toasted. What about you?
Yeah, I can get away with eating a sandwich not toasted. I know not everybody can get away with it like I can, but I'm one of those rare exceptions, if you will.
No, I got you, man. Everyone has their own condition. Because I was gonna ask you that you're not the only one. Yeah, I have eaten cold sandwich before. I like eating cold sandwich, don't get me wrong, but I like it better when it's toasted and warm. That's just me. So anyways, for my final results, I'm gonna give Taco Way, I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5 star rating. How about you?
I give it a 4 out of a 5.
Gotcha. Alrighty. So coming next is gonna be Jamba Andy's. Jamba Andy's. It's Jamba Juice and Auntie Annie's. You know what? Actually, Patrick, this is the place that my brother's cousin that I mentioned to you that she inspired me to make Taco Way. Was also inspired by her because I've been telling her about the restaurant combinations. At first, she says she's not a fan of combination restaurants because she feels like it's too much. Like it'll be better if you could combine a drink and a food. She's the main reason why I made this. So it's a combination between Jamba Juice and Auntie Annie's. Like, can't you imagine? Get a good. Okay, I never tried neither both of them, But I always want to try Jamba Juice. They said their juices are so good. Like I heard they have this. You could combine two flavors in one. If they have the strawberry or banana, or maybe something that I like, or a mango something, I would combine them, have them mixed together, and get a pretzel with the nacho cheese dip from Auntie Annie's. What about you?
Yeah, I probably would too.
Yeah, like get a good drink and get a nice large pretzel for a snack, or maybe something you don't want to eat too much. I know pretzel. Well, I don't recommend doing it all the time because it's not good for you. But yeah, it does sound delicious. That's you asked me.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm,
I wouldn't want to have that all the time either. I think after a while of just doing that over and over again, I probably would start getting a pretty nasty reaction.
right. I just don't understand how some people can eat the same food every day. Like I used to watch. It reminds me of that one show called Freak Eaters. You eat the same food every day nonstop. I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't eat that. I would get tired. I would get bored. Be like, yeah, I'm bored. I want something different now. Like.
Yeah. Same thing goes with me. Usually, when I go to Dunkin' Donuts 2 to 3 times a week, usually I just eat the same donuts and get the same coffee. But I think after a while, I'm probably just gonna stop going all together. Kind of take a break from Dunkin' Donuts. Not that I don't hate the place. It's just I just don't want to keep doing the same thing over and over again. It's like, have I ever told you the definition of insanity? It's the doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results.
Right. Yeah, I got you on that. I mean, you
Eh,
don't have to get the same food, but there's times I do get different foods. Sometimes I get something different when I'm in the mood for something a little different.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah. Anyways, for Jamba Annie's, I'm not saying it's a full restaurant. It could be like one of those little stand things, not that much tables and chairs, the way I see it, if they combination. For my results, I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. That's just me. How about you?
Yeah, about a 3 for me.
Gotcha. Coming next is Starbucks. All right, this is a good one. You know why Starbucks? Because you see McDonald's and Starbucks. These are the two most giant populated areas. They're like almost everywhere around the street. I think it probably where you're at too. But for me, McDonald's. Well, you could say yeah, McDonald's and Starbucks where I live in. Not everywhere, but let's just say it's a once in a while you'll see them around quite a few times because they're becoming like everywhere. McDonald's, Starbucks. Like it wouldn't make sense because all you got to do is just instead of order a drink from McDonald's, you just get a burger or a fries or get like a breakfast meal if they would have done the 24/7 all day breakfast, which I miss that a lot. I would get the give me a McGriddle, a hash brown from McDonald's, and get a coffee or whatever or a Dragon's Fruit drink from Starbucks. How about you?
Sure. Yeah, because there's plenty of McDonald's and Starbucks in my area. We got two McDonald's. They're both within the city. And as far as the Starbucks, we got one on South Main Street and then one on North Main Street.
Yep. It's
And
funny because we'll go first.
and what's funny is that the Starbucks on North Main Street used to share with Chipotle, but I think Chipotle is closed in where I live. I don't know. I don't. I've never really been inside of that place. I mean, I have been to Starbucks before, but that was with a friend a few years ago. But I think that the Chipotle is closed.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, well, Chipotle, I tried it before. It is good, but if you ever come to the West Coast, especially here in the Southern California, I do recommend trying this. Wee Man, the guy from Jackass, the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a co-owner of this one restaurant called in my area. It's called Chronic Tacos. It's like Chipotle, but it's more Mexican than Chipotle. Chipotle's okay. I don't consider Mexican food, but if you want to try real Mexican food, try Chronic Tacos. It tastes more Mexican than Chipotle. That's just me. So yeah, even though we're off the topic.
Yep.
Yep. Anyway, so because of Starbucks and McDonald's are almost everywhere around the country, yes, they're probably one of the most they expand everywhere. Because I remember Starbucks was well known until they expand everywhere. I'm gonna give the McStarbucks probably a 4.5 out of 5 because I cannot doubt on that one. How about you?
Yeah, a four for me.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, not to mention, I forgot to mention to you, if the interior did exist, I bet it's mostly McDonald's everywhere, but they only have a little stance of Starbucks because Starbucks, I don't see them that going to be big if they combinate, but I see them as maybe a little lower. Probably gonna have one or two McDonald's employees doing the Starbucks stance. Like, what you think?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what they would do. Anyways, coming to the next one. Oh yeah, Little Bucks Way. Okay, so fun fact is, I did not come this out of my head. I come it from another YouTuber. So there was another YouTuber did this little animated video about Kentucky Hut. Got shut down and closed down and something like that. However, here's the funny thing. When he made the animation video of a Kentucky Hut, it got closed down. It became Little Caesars, Starbucks, and Subway. And ever since then, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna call it Little Bucks Way, and that would make sense too, because you get a slice, like I mentioned earlier about the Little Del Taco. You get a slice of pizza from Little Caesars, you get a sandwich from Subway, and you get a drink from Starbucks. Like that would be my go-to. What about you?
yeah, probably would be about the same for me. Yeah, just go get me some pizza. Go get some. Go get uh a drink from Starbucks, and then and yeah, I'll be all set to go.
Not a sandwich, or not maybe get a bag of chips from Subway?
Yeah, I probably would get a bag of chips from Subway. I accidentally left Subway out of that.
Yeah, you're fine, dude. You're fine. When I was saying that it's a good combination because what I see is that I think since now that Subway's starting to merge to Pepsi because they're moving on with Coca-Cola, I do see them as Mountain Dew and Coca-Cola everywhere. I know. Oh, like hear me out, Pat. So what I'm seeing from the building, it would have been like an actual building, all three of them combined. But what I see it, if you go the inside of the interior of the building, you get one section of the Little Caesars, and right next to it, and there's a wall, and like there's a wall only in the stands, not in the area where the customers are walking. I'm talking about the wall with the door, only for employees only. Right next on the right side of it, you see a Subway, but to get to Starbucks, they're on the far of the what you call the left side of the wall. There's a glass building, and Starbucks you can just go in there. Like Starbucks doesn't have a there's no entrance to the door to Starbucks. You got to go inside the Little Caesars and the Subway. Then there's a Starbucks. You got to go in the glass building. What do you think?
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah. And then, well, for Little Caesars and Subway, I do see maybe a bunch of tables and chairs, but for Subway, I don't see that much. I see mostly like maybe like I'll say probably like five tables. What you think?
Sure.
Yeah. Anyways, for my final results, since I like my idea, I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5 star ratings because that sounds like a perfect idea. What I said. How about you?
Yeah, 5 out of 5 for me as well.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty, let's see. We're going to the next one. Oh yeah, Burger Bucks. Now, aside from Starbucks that I did, McDonald's and McDonald's and Starbucks, yeah, I did. I just had another combination, but this time it's McDonald's rival, Burger King. Call it Burger Bucks. I like. Hey, that sounds like a catchy name. What do you think?
Yeah, Burger Bucks definitely sounds pretty catchy if you ask me.
Yeah, like, can't you feel it when you say it to your like? When you say the word Burger Bucks, like, can't you feel it from your voice and your mouth that it sounds really extremely catchy, including you hear that to your ears, huh?
Oh yeah. Yeah, and even the person right next to you would even probably tell you the same thing.
Sure. I'm pretty sure. I think you can see his comments. It's on the well, he hasn't commented for a while, but I don't know if he's watching, but it's all good. Anyways, so yeah, we got a Burger King, Starbucks. Because what I'm seeing is that maybe if I get a snack, I will possibly get one, or not a snack, maybe get a full meal. I'll probably get a Whopper from Burger King with cheese, no onions, and get some onions. I mean, no onions. Sorry, no onions. I mean, get some fries, no onions. Get fries, and then without the drink. maybe I'll get a high C fruit punch, but if I need an extra drink, I'll probably get a swoop up a, dragon's fruit drink from Starbucks. You ask me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. The way I see it from Burger Bucks, I'm seeing mostly it's mostly a Burger King. The only way to see Starbucks menu is on the, let's just say if you're in the front counter on the left side of the left wall, they have a Starbucks short menu. Because I don't see Starbucks that much, but they would still serve you Starbucks drinks inside the Burger King. So yeah, that's the way I see it. What about you?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5 again because this is a no doubt 5 out of 5 because it sounds catchy and sounds like a perfect idea. What about you?
Yeah, 5 out of 5 for me as well.
Hmm. I mean, next is Outback Roadhouse. Okay, this is a now we're getting something good. So it's a combination of Outback Steakhouse and Texas Roadhouse. Like, can't you imagine? Like, I don't know if you've ever been to Outback Steakhouse and Texas Roadhouse. Okay, Outback, yes. I have not been to Texas Roadhouse. I heard it's really good. But here's the funny part: a lot of people say Texas Roadhouse is mostly a Texas food, but here's the funny part: it was never started in Texas. It started all the way in the suburb of Indianapolis, Indiana. Could you believe it? Imagine you name a restaurant that is based on a state, but it was not invented state, but it's about far away, further down away from each other.
Yeah, that's definitely pretty insane if you ask me. That's like me saying California Roadhouse, even though it was based out of my state, even though we came up with it. It's just so weird.
Oh, you know it's funny? We do have a California restaurant. It's called Cali's Pizza. I believe that's the name of it. Cali's Pizza. Yeah, Cali's Pizza. It's kind of like saying, I think, yeah, it's kind of like saying Cali's Pizza is a good name. It looks like it's based on California. Like you said, it would have been invented in whatchamacallit in Vermont, you know?
Yeah, that kind of stuff is just so weird if you ask me. You would think that it would come from that state because it's in the name, but I guess that's not the case with this.
I know, yeah. It's kind of weird. But anyways, so Outback Roadhouse, like, or you could say like Outback Steakhouse and Texas Roadhouse. I mean, the way I see it, they should come up with their own menu, like a combination. Like I was saying, maybe like a food that is styled from Outback Roadhouse. I mean, Outback Steakhouse, and what you call Texas Roadhouse. I'm seeing maybe like they should get a meal, like a good meal from Outback Steakhouse, like a maybe like a steak and smother it with Texas style sauce. You know, like that means you're eating two things from two different restaurants in one. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah. Anyways, for my final results, okay, before we get to results, I forgot to mention the interior. I did similar to IHOPPLEBEE's, which I'll get to that later because I already skipped it for a good reason. Because I'm going to skip three restaurants like you guys saw earlier. We're going to get to that in just a few moments. But yeah, the way it's the interior, it's like one of those restaurants, you know, like you did, Pat. You open the door, you see the sits and everything, then you open the other door. You're introduced by someone. They offer you a table. You just sit down, read the menu. The waiter comes in, offer your drink. They come for a while, give you a drink. You order something, and then your food's in. What do you think?
sure.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna give this probably like a 4.5 out of 5. You?
I would say 3.5 because I haven't been to either one of those. Although we did have one of those restaurants where I live, but it's a Dollar General now.
Which one is it? Outback Steakhouse or Texas Roadhouse?
I want to say Outback Steakhouse. Yeah, Outback Steakhouse or Tex. I think it was either one of those. I don't really remember.
Hmm. Yep. Hey, like I was gonna say, can't you imagine if whoever's the two owners, a husband and wife, let's just say the husband is born and raised in Texas. He has the Texas accent, you know, how they have that deep Texas accent. He met this woman down in Australia that they married, they have kids, and they decided to, you know, ask both of them. Imagine that'll be something unique, you know. Probably at least they know both sides of the menu. Well, the thing is that Outback Steakhouse, okay, bear with me. I haven't seen everything from the menu. I only tried the chicken strips and the fries. It's really good, but I don't know if they're all from Australian food, or maybe I might be wrong. I don't know what they eat. I don't know, but I have to check the menu when I get a chance to. Maybe I'll check one of these days. You know?
Right.
Yeah. Alrighty, so we got a next page. Oh yeah, we do. Oh yeah, here's for you. Raise the air. Raise the air. If you're watching this, this is for you, buddy. Chicken out. So it's a combination. And sorry for the background noise, my nephew. But anyways, it's a combination of Chick-fil-A and In-N-Out Burger. Now, here's the funny thing, Patrick. I want you to know this. I got that inspirational not because they're everywhere in California, In-N-Out and Chick-fil-A. Not just because of that. Guess what? Six Flags Magic Mountain. Have you heard of Six Flags Magic Mountain down in California in Southern Cal?
Yep.
You black out. Can you hear me?
Yep. I'm right here.
Okay. Yeah. Anyways, I don't know if
Yeah.
you heard of it, but oh, okay. So, anyways, so guess what? Rights were on the Six Flags Magic Mountain. I went to this past July. After we rode the rides and stuff like that. When we decided to go out to eat, guess what? There's a Chick-fil-A, and it has a bunch of packed cars. They're so packed, dude. Like even Chick-fil-A, both of they have a two drive-throughs, like a two-way drive-through. Both of them are so dang packed. Even In and Out too, right next to it, there's an In and Out. So I was gonna get both restaurants, but my brothers didn't want me to. But I get it; they're looking after me. Maybe I'll try one day. But yeah, Chick-fil-A, In and Out. I was talking to my brother's girlfriend who was with me. I was like, "What sounds better?" We tried to figure out a good name. So we found out is Chicken Out. So I think my brother was the one that came up with the name. It's Chicken Out. So I was like, "Oh shoot, Chicken Out." Sorry about that, my brother's cat. But anyways, yeah, Chicken Out sounds perfect. Could you imagine, Patrick? Get a chicken burger from Chick-fil-A, get an actual burger from In-N-Out. There you go. You got Chicken Out. And I know they're both Coca-Cola related. Just get a Sprite, and both of them and both of them comes with fries. Except Chick-fil-A is waffle fries. In-N-Out is more of their own potato style fries. That's what they do. What do you think?
Yeah, that would definitely be good. And I kind of like the name Chicken Out. Like, yeah, why are you gonna chicken out on this restaurant, buddy? I thought you liked that.
Oh yeah. Hey, could you imagine? Like, imagine we were hanging out with our monster truck drivers or monster drivers. We asked, "Hey, don't be why you gotta chicken out this area and try both of them in one. Like, all you gotta do is just get yourself a chicken burger from Chick-fil-A, get a actual burger or a double double from In-N-Out, get both fries, and get both a medium drink, either Coke or a Sprite, no matter, and then eat all of it and make sure you finish it all. Don't be a chicken out. You can't check it out on this one. You gotta eat it. What do you think?
Yeah, that's definitely that would definitely be crazy, you know.
Hey, but still, man. Hey, but if you ever come to California, if you ever come to California, we ever do that? Like, maybe start small. I would say start with In and Out, and then start with Chick-fil-A by themselves, and then start both restaurants in a while after you try them. How's that?
Sure.
Yep. Because it's not like the name and everything. And the thing is that here's my issue with Chicken Out. My issue is since they're both packed, they're gonna get really packed. So I suggest they should start with a five-way drive-through, but it's still gonna get packed. Can't you imagine if they got a five-way drive-through, even though it doesn't matter what lane you pick, it still gets packed. And can't you imagine it's packed like five down blocks down just because people are craving for a chicken out and yeah, Chick-fil-A and an In-N-Out?
Yeah.
And can't you imagine if you go inside, none of the tables or seats are available?
Yeah. That would be crazy.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm telling you. I know you're from the northeastern side. You know you don't have an In and Out. I don't know if you have a Chick-fil-A. I know for sure not In and Out. But dude, if you ever come to Southern Cal, or if you come to any West Coast states, like you could say Nevada, or Arizona, or Utah, they do have an In and Out there. Oh, dude, you want to see how packed those places.
Oh yeah, we don't have a Chicken Filet up where I live. It's mostly in the south.
Oh, okay. And here's a
Yep.
funny thing I didn't notice. Chick-fil-A started because of Waffle House. I heard rumors.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Anyways, for my final results, since I like the way how you said it, Pat, and everything, everyone liked it, I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5, no doubt. How about you?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the 5 out of 5. 5 5. Okay, next is one of my favorites, Domino Crispy Stones. It's a combination of Domino's pizza, Krispy Kreme, and Cold Stone. And even my coworker like it a lot because, like, aside from Little Caesars, imagine getting like a small pizza or a pizza slice from Domino's. You get a donut from Krispy Kreme, and you get a ice cream cone or whatever ice cream you're in the mood for from Cold Stone. How's that?
Yeah, sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I would have done that too. How about you? Will you do it?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, I would do it, but not all the time because I gotta watch my health. So that's like a once in every either a year or possibly 6 or 8 months.
Yeah, same with the earlier. I have to watch my health too.
I know we gotta watch our health, but the way I see it, I don't see. I do see. Yes, I do see Domino's Krispy Kremes. They have the big stands, Cold Stone. Not maybe big stands like there, but not as big as compares to Domino's in the crispy section. But I do see that Crispy will do their own factory, like they show how they bake their donuts, like they did on
Yeah,
their area. But I'm pretty sure, no doubt, Domino's will probably do it and Cold Stone. See how they do it. What do you think?
sure,
Yeah, for this one, I think I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5 because that's not bad what I come up with. How about you?
sure,
Alrighty, 5 out of 5. So next is Pat, this is the one you're talking about. Taco Silver. I'll let you talk first. How's that?
sure. So over in Queensbury, New York, which is about an hour and a half away from where I live, there's a Taco Bell and a Long John Silver's. I've been there several times, and let me tell you something. I don't really care for Taco Bell, but Long John Silver's is pretty good food. Like I like their hush puppies. Sometimes my dad calls them poop puppies because sometimes they make me fart and I get really gassy. Um, but yeah, I really like the combination of Taco Bell and Long John Silver's. What do you think?
To be honest with you, dude, I'm gonna be honest. I love Taco Bell a lot. I'm not a seafood person. I don't eat seafood. But whatever for all the seafood lovers out there, probably I have relatives that love seafood. I'm pretty sure they'll probably like it and they'll go for it because that's like a perfect name. And it's funny because I would have called it Long John Bell's, but I think I see Taco Silver sounds catchier than that. Either way, yeah, that sounds perfect. Like, how does the interior look like? If you ever were you in there? If you know how the interior looked like?
I really don't remember much of the interior, but it's kind of like a bluish color, and there's like Long John Silver's on one side, and then Taco Bell's on the other side. I don't really remember. It's been a few years since I've been inside that building.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, I heard that in the secret menu. Rumor has it they serve shrimp tacos. Like they deep fried the shrimps from Long John Silver's and they put the tortilla from Taco Bell and they put the stuff like the lettuce and the coleslaw from Taco Bell as well. And or probably they put the Long John Silver, whatever the sauce they come up with to put on top of it, and they call it shrimp taco. What do you think?
Yep, sure. That sounds pretty good.
I see. Either way, I don't eat seafood. I never try, nor do I tend to try Long John Silver's because I'm not really a seafood person. I mean, the name
Oh
sounds
yeah.
good. I'll still give it a 5 out of 5. Either way, I can't say much. How about you?
Yeah, 5 out of 5 for me. I just don't really care for the Taco Bell part. So
Gotcha. Alrighty, next is Hooters Hut House. Okay, let me tell you something, little story. I did not come up with the name. That was not from me. That came from my coworker. And my coworker, who is an old guy, he's a very nice guy, glad to work with him because he knows I do combination restaurants. He liked my idea so much. So it's a combination of Hooters, the restaurant itself, Pizza Hut, and Waffle House. So that's like a brilliant idea. Like the thing is that's so weird because Hooters, aside from Waffle House is a diner, same as Hooters, but unlike each other, Waffle House you can pick whatever seat you want. And when because I you know me because Waffle House is my kryptonite. Either way, I'm sad to say we don't have one in California, but I know that they do have the separations of it's like if you go in the diner you can pick your own seat. Hooters they have the waiter it's way bigger than Waffle House. but they decided give me the seat. But Pizza Hut, unless they have the dining stuff like the old days, which there's some that are still around, including where I live in, I do have a dine-in Pizza Hut in where I live in, and it's still active even to this day. That would be a good combination. Like, ask me, what do you think?
Sure, most definitely. Hooters and Pizza Hut and Waffle House. That definitely sounds like a good combination.
Like picture this, Patrick. Imagine you and me saw each other in person if we inside. What we should order, probably I don't know if you eat boneless wings. I love boneless wings. I think you like wings, but I like mine's boneless. The chicken tenders with the sauce. 'Cause I don't even care about the bone in with the bones in them. I would just order that from the Hooters section. Get a large, stuffed crust pepperoni pizza because me, Pizza Hut is my number one favorite pizza joint. I like it more than Papa John's, Domino's, and Little Caesars. Don't get me wrong, they're good. I love Papa John's. I love Domino's. I love Little Caesars. I still would eat them, but Pizza Hut will take the cake in this one. And you know me, my kryptonite, Waffle House. We just get two waffles, one for you, one for me. I don't know about you, but to me, I'm gonna add chocolate chip and peanut butter chips. Unless they got chocolate milk, for sure I'm gonna eat it all with chocolate milk. But if there's no chocolate milk, I'll probably stick with Mountain Dew. That's all I can say. What about you?
Yeah, I would definitely. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, I mean, I like Pizza Hut as well. As a matter of fact, I do like. I got Pizza Hut last night for dinner, and as far as you asking me about wings, yes, I do like wings. It doesn't matter if it's boneless or not.
Gotcha. We order anything else from Hooters, or maybe stick with the wings. That way you can use that for the sides for your pizza.
Yeah, I probably would use that for the sides. You know.
And also save the best for last is the waffle for dessert. But I add mine's chocolate chip and peanut butter. How about you? Will you do it or just get a
Sure.
plain waffle?
Yeah, I would definitely do with the waffle, but I think most of the time when I go out, I normally don't get desserts because pretty much after a while, depending on how much I eat and stuff like that, I probably would stop after, you know, and just, sign the check and then just go on home.
Gotcha. But hey, Patrick, who cares? Just because we're old schoolers, we've been around for a long time, even though we may be young adults, but we're trying to enjoy life. Hey, who cares? When people say that chocolate milk's for kids, who cares? I'm gonna order a chocolate milk. How about you?
Yeah, sure. I don't care. Yeah, who cares what those people think anyway?
It's funny because I know we're off the topic a little bit. That people keep saying tricks are for kids because it's funny when we're growing up. It's funny because I didn't notice that tricks are not when I the tricks that I grew up. They're these shape color fruit colors, but however. I didn't notice the shrimp puffs, those little balls, were the first ones that come out way before I existed from this world. And people say tricks are for kids. Guess what? There ain't no freaking law that's gonna stop me from eating tricks. Even though I haven't had tricks in a long time, I just because I move on to bed because it's because I don't eat cereal that much as I used to, because I'm mostly a Captain's Crunch or a Lucky Charms guy. But yeah, I don't care how old I am. Tricks are for kids. Yeah, right. Tricks are for big people like you and me, the real people, huh?
Oh yeah, that's for sure. We don't care. We don't care if we're older or not.
Exactly. But I know, like drinking alcohol is for adults. I don't know about you, but to me, I stay away from alcohol. It's not my thing, and I don't recommend anybody drinking that.
Yeah, I haven't drank alcohol pretty much for 20 for this year going forwards. I pretty much have stopped drinking, and besides, I'm not a big fan of alcohol anyway.
Yeah, me neither. But I'm pretty sure they will serve in the Hooters section because they have that. Because I can imagine the interior of the place, it would possibly be mostly a Hooters area. They would serve Pizza Hut pizza and they would serve Waffle House meals. So there's still no doubt about it. How about you?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, just give me a nice big hot bottle of tequila, give me a donkey and a sombrero, and I will walk right off into the sunset.
I can imagine. I'll be laughing. Anyways, for Hooters Hut House, because of my coworker come up with the name and it sounds extremely catchy. Oh yeah, by the way, they all start with the letter H because I'm gonna call it the Triple H. Get it? Because they start with the H. Did you realize it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, for the Triple H everything, I'm gonna go with 5 out of 5. How about you?
Yeah, 5 out of 5 for me as well.
Yep, no doubt about it. Anyways, coming next is Pizza Stop. Alrighty, it's a Wing Stop and a Pizza Hut combination. Now I know we talked about Pizza Hut already. I don't know if you have Wing. I know you have Pizza Hut in your area. I don't know if you have Wing Stop, but in case you don't, Wing Stop is very delicious. Let's just say, well, if I compare with Buffalo Wild Wings is way better than Wing Stop because their boneless wings are tastier. But I do like what you call it. I rather prefer Wingstop price because Wingstop they charge you for like let's just say more wings for like less than $20. Meanwhile, if you get more wings, you'll spend like $30 in Buffalo Wild Wings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy to spend that much at Buffalo Wild Wings. But as far as a wing stop in my area, we don't have one.
Oh, okay. But it's funny because it reminds me of the YouTuber that we do not like. I'm not going to mention the YouTuber's name, the one we don't like. It's funny because, well, even though we don't like him anymore, but he did have a point that he said that if he bought a bunch of wings and a burger and a fries for $50, like, can you imagine spending $50 for all this big meal from Buffalo Wild Wings?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean he's definitely right, but yeah, I think I know who you're talking about, but we won't say his name.
Yeah, because I don't want to talk about it. Ugh. Anyways, let's just not talk about it. But back to this, what I do see is that it's not going to be a big restaurant. It's not going to be a sit down stand. It's going to be a small stand. Because just like if you ever go to Wingstop, Pat, it's not a big place. It's like a small stands place. They don't get that much tables. They do get like a few tables. I'll say between 10 or 15 tables, but the wide for the interior is not that wide. It's so narrow. Like if you go inside, that's the way I see it from both if they combine between Pizza Hut and Wingstop. Other than that, Pizza Stop, not that bad coming in. I think I'm gonna go give it a 4 or 3.5 out of 5 for my rating. How about you?
Yeah, same with me. Just never tried Wingstop before, but yeah,
Oh, but when you do, in case if you ever try Wingstop, if you're going to town, if you try Wingstop, try the lemon garlic fries. It is so freaking good. The lemon garlic fries. It is so good. You can taste the garlic, you can taste the juice of the lemon from the fries, and it's so either the fries is crispy or chewy. It's crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside. You just dip it in ranch. That I'm gonna be honest with you. When you try that place, you're gonna go call me, be like AALS or Angel, dude. Dude, you're right. These lemon garlic fries are so freaking the best. You gotta try that.
yeah, yeah. Just give me those and some garlic wings. Mm.
Some garlic wings, or why not? You don't eat buffalo sauce boneless wings?
No, I don't eat those. I usually will. I stopped eating the salt and vinegar wings because I don't want my blood pressure to go up. But I would say plain wings, honey stung, and garlic wings. Oh, those are good. But everything else, I don't really care for everything else.
Hey, don't forget, get a large soda. How's that? Or a large soda or whatever you can get.
Yeah, sure.
Hmm. Alrighty, so coming next is going to, oh, we're down to the last four because I can't tell, I cannot move it. So we're going to go to this one, then we're going to go to the last four that we're going to talk about. So coming next is going to be Hardy B Jr. All right, so Hardy B Jr., it's a combination of Jolly Bees with two different names, but same restaurants, Hardee's and Carl's Jr. Like, can you imagine if we had those in the West Coast? We'll be like, wait a minute, isn't well they have the juniors, should it be Carl B Juniors? Why is it called Hardy B Juniors? Because they didn't notice the East Coast area there's a Hardee's, like not everyone from the West Coast noticed. Because if there was in Vermont, you would for sure would have Hardee's, but I know you don't have a Hardee's there. Like we did talk about it in the last live stream we talked about. But still, could you imagine like I would get a meal from the Carl's Jr. slash Hardee's section, or the Big Carl, well, or the Big Hardy, whatever people can call it in the East Coast, and probably get some fried chicken and Jollibees, but not the fried chicken the one I want. I want the different type, the one with the crispy boneless chicken breast, where they buttermilk it, soak it in buttermilk, and put it in the flour. and deep fry that. Ooh, that will make my day. That is something I would get with my big Carl or big party. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. That would definitely be uh pretty awesome.
Yep. Like I know that if only you had a Hardee's down in your area, it would you should try the big Hardee's. If only like I said, if you had it in your area. Because I'm surprised to this day there's none of them. Not even the state of New York has it. Not just your state, but all the states from the Northeastern Territory does not have a Hardee's. Not even Carl's Jr. because Carl's Jr. stayed west, Hardee's in the east. Yeah, I'm surprised. I heard that there was a Hardee's down in New York, but they closed it down because they said the sales wasn't that good. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right. I get you.
Yeah. But the only restaurant I never tried is Jollibee's. I heard Jollibee's is the last restaurant I tried. Okay, so it's funny because I tried several chicken restaurants. I tried KFC. I tried El Pollo Loco, which you should try that, Pat, but it's in on the West Coast. I would recommend try that. I tried Zaxby's, which I don't have in California. I tried Bojangles, but yeah, the one I mentioned earlier in the airport. And there's a lot of chicken restaurants I haven't tried, but Jollibee's is another franchise I haven't tried. I know I do have one in California, but they're like further away from me. Like we don't have one close where I live in. It's about another city, but it's like several downs drive. I had to take the freeway to get to Jollibee's. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, most definitely.
Pretty sure you don't have a Jollibee's in Vermont, do you? Or probably not, huh?
Probably not. Yeah, and if you do hear some weird background noise, that's just a ladder. My father's painting the house right now, so
I see. Anyways, for my final result for Hardy P Juniors, I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5. The name's okay, or maybe 2.5 out of 5. That's just me. What about you?
yeah, probably a 1.5 for me because I never tried these places before. Not saying that they're bad places, but I just never personally tried them.
Oh, okay. I never tried Jollibee's, but you should try Carl's Jr. or Hardee's. Or whenever you go to the East Coast, it's Hardee's. But if you go to the West, we call it Carl's Jr.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm. Alrighty, so now we're done with that. Now we're gonna go to the last three, the main events. I want to save. Let's see. Alrighty, I'm gonna save this second to last. I hop a piece. We'll talk about it. We're gonna start with this one. Inspired by my brothers, Waffle Howie's Dunkin' Bell. This is my brothers and I's kryptonite. My kryptonite, Waffle House. One of my brothers, who is the crew member, who is the worker of this one truck. He's Hungry Howie's. The other one, the crew chief, he's Dunkin' Donuts, and the youngest brother we have, he's Taco Bell. Like, can't you imagine Waffle Howie's Taco? I'm sorry, Waffle Howie's Dunkin' Bell, 4 restaurants in one building. Like, can't you imagine, Patrick? That would possibly be like, my head hurts, but I cannot decide what to get. What do you think?
yeah, sure. Mm.
Yep. The easiest way to do, I would say for Waffle House, get a waffle, get a small pizza from Hungry Howie's, get a donut from Dunkin' Donuts or a coffee, whatever you can drink. And for he's either a Taco Bell or a taco or a burrito from Taco Bell. That could possibly make it easier. Plus, I get a feeling that their exterior building would have been on like a mall, like a super mall, like the outside of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So, what do you think in your opinion?
Yeah, this would definitely sound pretty good. Never, like I said, 2 out of the 4, like I said before, I've never been to. I have been to the other two, which is pizza. No, 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 no. Dunkin' and Taco Bell. So
Mhm. Yeah, because like I say, 'cause only I'm surprised Waffle House is only in the southern eastern side. You should try it. But Hungry House is really good. We do have it in California, but if you want a good spot, go to Florida. Because if you go to Florida, there's this one spot that the only place where you can get that you can serve yourself, like a all you can eat buffet. That's my brother's go to.
yep, there is a Waffle House in Pennsylvania.
Oh yeah, there is. If you ever go there, Patrick, start with the All Star Special. That's my recommendation.
Yeah,
Hmm. Anyways, for my results, I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5 because that's my me and my brother's combination, and it's our kryptonite because we're like Superman. These are kryptonites. I would say, yeah, there's no doubt about it, a 5 out of 5 because if the place exists. How about you?
Sure.
Hmm. Alrighty, we're down to the last two. Now I'm gonna talk about the main reasons why the YouTuber got me, and I'm gonna save the other one for last. So coming next, I Applebee's. Now, it's funny because my coworker liked the name because it sounds a lot catchier to say it. And hold on, give me 1 second. Hold on.
All right.
All right, all right. Back to me. Anyways, you there, Pat?
Yep, I'm still here.
Yeah, sorry about the interruption. But anyway, so this is iHop. So because of that YouTuber Sam Reed, he's the main reason why I got into making the video. But we're gonna save the best one for last, the second to last one. So because of that, this is the second restaurant he visited. iHopplebee's does exist and exists. You have to go to Texas for that. Now here's the thing, Patrick, you're not gonna believe this. I saw the video. We went to Texas. We went inside. It looks like there's a half, one half on the right side. There's an IHOP, and the left side there's an Applebee's. However, there's a secret menu too what they offer you. So what they did was they offer you an egg omelet. So they give you an egg omelet. They put some chicken strips or popcorn chicken or whatever on top, and they smother with buffalo ranch, buffalo sauce and ranch, like on top of it. Like, what do you think?
Mm, sounds pretty good.
Hmm. Imagine getting pancakes and getting margarita. Oh, guess what? I was talking to my coworker earlier about his wife that he told his wife about it. She was like, his wife saying that I should probably get pancakes from IHOP and get a margarita drink from a cocktail drink from Applebee's. What do you think?
Sure, that sounds pretty good. Yeah, I've been to Applebee's before. It's pretty good. Pretty good food that they have there. I don't go to the bar because, like I said earlier in the video, I'm staying away from alcohol. But yeah, if I were to if I was, yeah, I would most definitely go to the bar.
Right. Yeah, me too. Even if I did go to the bar, I would not drink alcohol. I would just get my food and something just to watch my team plays or anything. But still, my Applebee's, that would be a good combination because I like the idea and stuff like that. So it would have been like not just it's so cool, but the name sounds catchier. And my coworker, the one I tell you got me into that one part about the Hooters Hut House, he's the main reason why I got into it. Let's just say he's the one that loves he prefers that name. He says the name sounds catchy. I Applebee's. You know?
Yeah, that definitely is a pretty catchy name.
Mm-hmm. And before we get to ratings, like Patrick, if you go into Texas, like literally that one city of Texas, if you go inside Applebee's, do you know what you order or no?
I wouldn't know really what to order, but I would definitely say I know IHOP has waffles. I would definitely get their waffles, and then for for a dessert, and then I would get me a small steak from Applebee's and with some mozzarella sticks and a soda.
Gotcha. I didn't know IHOP is selling waffles because they're mostly pancakes. You know?
Yeah, I believe that they do sell waffles. I might be wrong.
Okay. Even if not, you would get pancakes, would you?
Yeah, excuse me.
Gotcha. That's okay, man. I correct you anything, but it's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, for me, probably, yeah, like you said, I'll probably get the pancakes, maybe chocolate chip pancakes or something, or the birthday cake pancakes if they still have those at IHOP. And for Applebee's, I never tried Applebee's. I know I have one. I always want to try it, but I keep forgetting. So probably I'll go with the boneless wings. Get it? I got chicken, boneless wings, and pancakes, and possibly the side of chocolate milk. That's probably my go-to if I were to go. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm. After all the ratings, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5. How about you?
Yeah. I would say 5 out of 5 for me too.
Yep. 5 out of 5. All righty, we're almost done, and we got one more to go. And we're gonna save this one for last. Ken Taco Hut, how it all started because of the YouTuber Sam Reed got me into it. And the thing is that we used to have a bunch of Ken Taco Huts around in the USA, but however, they all got closed down. Now here's the truth. Here's the funny part I want to give you, Patrick. That this will shock you. The reason why it got closed down because they were letting not one, but two, three, or four employees were hiring people working all three stations in one. Like I'm like, it'd be more easier. They can have they are separating three people, three sections of people work on three section areas. That way they don't have to like work from different areas from areas, to keep it balanced. Because that's the main reason why. Because at the time they thought it was a good idea. It is a good idea, but the way they did it doesn't work that way. And plus, like there's some people that are complaining saying the food's not that they didn't cook it right or whether they messed up the order because that's like it's so hard to to keep in touch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it is a good idea. They just got to work out the kinks.
Exactly. And the funny thing is they're all owned by Pepsi, like for sure. No doubt about it. And I was gonna tell you, what if I want to tell you something really cool about Kentucky, about like several things, because I'm gonna say a big info about it. What if that Pepsi decided to do a world's largest soda fountain inside the area, and you can see the big fountain with like dripping water and the soda on top of your face, but in the bottom you serve yourself all that stuff. Like imagine they do have like their own soda fountain.
Yeah.
Yep. And what if I did have a good idea? Instead of a one story, they should do like a two-story building, like the world's largest McDonald's. They should have an arcade on top, and they should have their own playground, but probably yes and no. But I say that they should have if they go on the top, they should have like an arcade, arcade stuff. That way you can wait and you can play some games until your food is ready, all that stuff. And or they should have an all you can eat buffet where they have all the meals from KFC, Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, and you all you got to do is serve yourself. How's that?
Sure, that definitely sounds fun. Just play like old, play some, Pac-Man if they would let you play Pac-Man or, and some other awesome arcades machines.
Yep. Because the way I see it, they should give it a chance. I'll say give it a chance. Like just give it a chance, and maybe the sales will do well. Because back then they did it a bad timing because they messed up. Like I say, they didn't give the employees to work on one station. Because it's like, what if the employee knows about Taco Bell but doesn't know how KFC and Pizza Hut how it works? Instead of doing something like that on all that stuff, because back then that was before social media existed. Why not do it right now and have social media talk about it? Because can you imagine how much social media influence is becoming everywhere? People would stop by and get something like that. And plus, not to mention, they would start separating people. I say hire 9 people, keep it divided on each section. That way, that the food doesn't move bad, it doesn't stay terrible, it stays perfect as the way it is, and that people can still enjoy it. Include
Yeah.
something like yeah. I'll go first.
Yeah, that would definitely be awesome. Yeah, this is a great idea, like you said, but it just came out at the wrong time. But I think here in 2025, it would be a pretty good idea now since we got social media now. But I don't know how it would still work out. I don't know, but you never know until you try.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that Ken Taco Hut still exists, but you have to go to Puerto Rico. Like Puerto Rico's the only place you have to get. And it's kind of catchy here. If you ever go at night, you can see the brightness, the light, of, the exterior of Taco Hut down in Puerto Rico. And the good thing is that I heard you don't need a U.S. passport. You can just fly to Puerto Rico and get it there.
Yeah, exactly. I've been to Puerto Rico many years ago, but I've never seen a Kentucky hut.
Well, since I mentioned if you ever come back to Puerto Rico, are you going to go there this time?
Probably, probably. I mean, I don't know if I will or not because it's kind of expensive to go out of the, you know.
Right. Yeah, I don't blame you. Anyway, so here's our final results for Kentucky Hut. So my final results for Kentucky Hut, I would say 5 out of 5 because it's the main reason why I got upset. I like the story. I got obsessed with it. It's the main reason why it's the main reason why I made this video since you're joining in, Patrick. Because if it wasn't meant for that YouTube Sam Reed, or if it wasn't meant for my childhood memories, and I used to go to combination. I have been to combination restaurants like I mentioned before, like all that stuff. And the time I saw that post when I was in Fresno at the time. So yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, definitely a 5 out of 5 for me as well because of Pizza Hut and KFC. But again, don't really care for Taco Bell, but the other two, absolutely.
Gotcha. I mean, I know you don't care about Taco Bell, but if you would have, I would say maybe you get a 5 layer burrito. That's my only go-to. I would recommend. It's the best. But if you want to, I can't force you on that one. But
Yeah.
anyways, yeah. Oh, go first.
No, I'm all set. I'm all good.
Oh, okay. My bad. Anyways, so yeah, I was because I don't know if you saw my YouTube short. I finally did Taco Hut my way. So I don't know if you saw my YouTube short. So what I did was I got a chicken sandwich from KFC, even though I have an app from Taco Bell, so I got a free Mountain Dew at the time, and I got myself a 5 layer burrito and that small pizza with the 4 slices from Pizza Hut. But back to me, let me tell you a funny thing. A lot of people didn't notice that my local Target, the one that's further down, we had a Pizza Hut in there. I was gonna get something from there. Here's funny. It got closed. It was closed that day. It didn't got closed down. No, it's still active that day. What I'm saying was it was closed that day because maybe the it wasn't open or maybe someone went to lunch break or it came at bad timing or something. But I didn't want to wait that long. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to Pizza Hut, see maybe how it could work. Little did I know they serve those type of smaller size pizzas with the what you call with the 4 slices. And then that way I can get taco. I would do it every Tuesday because I heard they're serving those. I don't know if they're doing it in your area, but I know they're doing it in my area. They're serving these small pizzas with 4 slices at Pizza Hut for $2 each, only on Tuesdays. What do you think?
Yeah, that's definitely not bad. Doing it every Tuesday.
Yeah, but did you saw my YouTube short video, right?
Yep, I sure did. I've seen a few of your shorts, and yeah, they're pretty good.
Yep, I appreciate it. Anyways, if only Kentucky Hut existed, that would have been awesome. But not to mention, hey, imagine I should do it next year when I see the drivers, the Monster Jam, Monster Truck drivers again. I'm gonna tell them that if Kentucky Hut was real, we should go there and what would you order?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I would do it. Anyways, well, man, that's all 20 combinations I did. We've been rocking and rolling, huh? Dude.
Yeah, we've been moving along, pretty good. I mean, it was a lot shorter this time than what we did last time, but that's obviously not a knock at anybody. We had so much to talk about last time, but yeah, we're an hour and a half long video, not so bad.
Oh yeah. So one last thing before we're gonna wrap this up, Patrick. So my other question is this: if you have to pick 5 of those combination restaurants in your state, Vermont, which one do you want to pick, and why do you pick those 5?
I would say the Dunkin' and the whatever it was earlier.
Or Dunkin' Robbins, the Baskin Robbins and Dunkin' Donuts.
Yep, Robbins, Kentucky Hut. I would definitely would go for Taco Silver's, the Wing Stop and the Pizza Hut, and then my last one would be McDonald's and Burger King, and yeah, that would be pretty much. Yeah.
Oh, I see, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, to me for sure, Kentucky Hut, possibly Little Del Castle, and I would do the like you said, the Baskin Robbins Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, that one I can do. I can also, I can do the chicken out. Yeah, that one, and the IHOP will be. I want to do all of them, but these are my only top 5 for now. Maybe all of them, but you never know. So yeah, that's just me. I don't know. It's hard to pick.
Yeah, Yeah, I get it. It's really hard to choose, but yeah, these are definitely our five personal favorites.
Oh yeah. Anyway, so we're gonna wrap this up, guys. I want to let everybody know to give a shout out to all of you guys. Hopefully, everybody has a good time. I know everybody got confused right now in the last minute on the time of my live stream. Anyways, I want to give everybody a great shout out to my good friend Patrick, aka Oldschoolfan00. I do recommend give him the love that he deserves. He does videos in his way, so I do recommend if you guys want to go check it out. He has his own videos, which I'm not going to mention that. I'll let him say it in his own video thing. Yeah, Patrick, sir, handshake to you, sir, and thank you for joining. And you have something to say to my views?
Oh yes, want to stay if you guys want to hear what my opinions are, just check out my channel. I'm mostly a commentary based channel nowadays. If you guys want to hear my opinions about real world situations, feel free to drop a sub on my channel. And by the way, the other day we just hit 300 subscribers. So that's pretty good milestone if you ask me.
Oh yeah, and I sent you the message earlier. Also, congratulations to you, dude, because I'm 950 now. I'm trying to get to 960. I still got like 40 more subscribers to go, or 41 maybe, to get to my 1,000 subscribers. But yeah, it's an honor having you, dude. But yeah, like I say, man, as a person with 900 subs, congratulations to 300 subs. Hopefully, you make a million one day.
Oh yeah, if we ever get to a million, but we're just the kind of guys that just go with the flow.
Oh yeah, you know that. Anyway, so thank you for everybody for watching. Hopefully everyone has a great afternoon. And also shout out to my good friend Patrick. Like I mentioned before earlier, give him the love that he deserves. And I'll put that in the link down description down below on the time of this live stream. It will be active in just a moment by now, or in case it's active. Well, that's for right now, mostly active right now. That make sure you head down to the description down below right now, right away, so you can hit the like subscribe. Alrighty, guys. Well, thank you guys for watching, and I appreciate your video. Thank you, Mr. Pat, and also to my subscribers. Thank you, everybody. Love, peace to everyone. Hope you have a great day, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.
All right.